Today we're going to talk about scissors. We were using scissors at my house the other day, and one of the children said, "Who invented scissors?" And I thought, whoa, great question. I don't know. So we looked it up. The history of scissors goes all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia, about 4,000, 5,000 years ago. So I rolled out our BC-AD timeline, and Mesopotamia goes way back to the end of our timeline, which is about 2000 BC. You might remember those were the people of Sumer who lived between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. They also invented the wheel. That was a pretty big one. And making glass. We've learned a lot from Mesopotamia. Apparently they invented scissors too. So they used bronze to make scissors. And bronze is a special kind of metal that is not found in the earth. They had to make it, and they learned it from the people that came before them. But to make bronze, you have to take the soft metal copper and another soft metal tin, and you get them really hot, mix them together, and it makes bronze, which is stronger and more durable, so their tools didn't break. So their scissors in ancient Mesopotamia looked more like two little blades and a little thin bronze strip, like a spring kind of. Looked a little different than ours. So now I'm going to fast forward to ancient China. Let's go to China, shall we? Oh boy. Here are some iron scissors from the Han Dynasty of China from about 100 to 200 AD. That's going to be way down there. I'll take you in a minute. But it kind of is a similar design to what we think they used in ancient Mesopotamia. You can see a little ring, kind of like a spring, and two blades that would easily squeeze together. Okay, let's go down and see where that would be. Okay, we're going to travel to the Han Dynasty of China. Here we go. Bye-bye, Mesopotamia. We're going a couple thousand years. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's AD already. I better slow down. Okay, so here's Han Dynasty somewhere right in there. Okay. So that was in ancient China. Many of you studied ancient China earlier this year. You know lots about them. Okay, and then another pair of early scissors that's pretty neat looking is found from the ancient Romans. They had a settlement clear over in Turkey. You know, the Romans had a giant empire. And here's a pair of scissors from ancient Rome. It is so intricate. It's still basically a similar design as that, right? But they have put intricate carvings on it to make it look like ancient Egyptian stuff. Can you see that? There we go. Okay, so when they squeeze the blades, it's still kind of on a spring, but when they squeeze the blades, the cat and dog would come together. Isn't that cool? So we think they were imitating ancient Egyptian art. I mean, you can see these people clearly look like Egyptian art. Ooh, that might be a sphinx down there, huh? Boy, I love it when civilizations make functional objects but make them into beautiful art as well. It's kind of fascinating. All right, so I'm going to put that right here. Now, along with ancient Rome, different types of scissors were also invented all over Asia. China, Japan, Korea. There's a company in China that has made scissors since 1663. They've been making scissors for 400 years. Let's see where that is on our timeline. So we're gonna way fast forward. There. So there's a company that's been making modern scissors for like 400 years. Here we go. The end of the timeline is close to where we live, right? Another interesting pair of scissors came around right about World War I, 1914. It's a pair of embroidery scissors from the Netherlands. Isn't that neat? Made it look like a crane. So when you cut your string, the beak opens. I love that. Now today, we have all kinds of different scissors. We have scissors for kids. We have left-handed scissors, right-handed scissors. We even have scissors that are adaptable for people that can't really use their hands, and you can cut using scissors with your feet, which is pretty amazing. There's another one that you've all seen when you go get your hair cut. These are hair cutting shears, so they have a longer, sharp blade for cutting fine hair. All hair is fine. And then there's a finger tang. It's for resting your pinky on, so you have more control over where that long blade is going. Okay. So let's look at a big difference between the older version of spring scissors and the new kind that we have, modern scissors. For modern scissors, people wanted something that was a little stronger to be able to cut better. And so we use two metal blades, and they each act as levers. And here's the fulcrum, your little screw in the middle, the fulcrum. And so that way, it's a double acting lever. And if you want to cut something, let's say I'm trimming hair with scissors, something fragile, you put your object kind of on this side. But if you want to cut something super thick, like cardboard, you're going to put your load closer to the fulcrum, right? And it's a little bit stronger that way. Okay? So all of our modern scissors kind of look more like that with the fulcrum. We don't use the spring anymore. But if you think of scissors in a broader sense as anything with two giant blades and a fulcrum, there are so many types of scissors. Imagine some scissors you have in your home. You might have fingernail scissors. Think of how differently the blades are shaped on little fingernail scissors, kind of little round things. Or you might have a gigantic version of scissors. For instance, lawn clippers. They can be huge, right? Excuse me. Lawns, there have been so many adaptations for scissors. There are even the jaws of life that can rescue someone from a car, or little tiny scissors that with super sharp blades for tailor scissors, or giant fake scissors for ribbon cutting. So many types of scissors. I think you should go around for follow-up. Look around your house and see how many types of scissors you can find. There are so many. When you run out of ideas, just check out Wikipedia, History of Scissors. There are surgical scissors, yardwork scissors, scissors for cutting carpet, scissors for cutting metal. Oh, there are all kinds of things. It's really kind of interesting. Who knew? So many versions of scissors. Also, just for one last interesting tidbit, there are superstitions about scissors. For example, in China, it is believed that if you give a friend or a relative a pair of scissors, it's like you're cutting them off, cutting them out of your life. Oh, like you never want to talk to them again. It's horrible. So you never want to get a pair of scissors from someone. In some places, in New Orleans, it's considered good luck to sleep with scissors under your pillow. I don't know why. I personally think that would be a really bad idea. I don't know. In some places in Eastern Europe, it's considered like an argument. If you had scissors, it's like causing discord in your family. So we have to be careful with scissors, both for our superstitions and our fingers. Oops, why did I hold up 4? Okay, so go around your house and find all the different types of scissors you can. You might want to write about the history of scissors or find out about another random object that we use every day. Who invented tape? I don't know. Have fun.